good? It's your girl Courtney B here, and I'm back with yet another video. Y'all don't know how much it's taking for me to sit here and do this video right now. I have literally filmed a whole get ready with me story time for y'all. The freaking camera wasn't even on. It wasn't on. Y'all read the title right. Y'all read it right. This is gonna be a story about how my best friend stole my man, and when I say stole, I mean she. I mean, are you gonna give them back? Or this story probably had to take place. I was in high school, and it probably was my senior year of high school. Throughout all 4 years of high school, I've always had one steady boyfriend. Well, an on again, off again boyfriend. We talked 1 year. Next year we're off the first 4 months. Then we're back together the rest of the months. Together during the summer. Broke up during the whole school year. That type of thing. I had a group of 4 steady friends. Maria, Marcus, Kelly, and me. You guys know of Marcus. You guys know of Maria. This is my first time introducing Kelly on my channel. Kelly was kind of quiet. She was quiet and very soft-spoken. She was very dainty. She was just innocent. I wouldn't really have put her with us, with our group of friends. We weren't wild at all, but we weren't as innocent as Kelly was. Like I said, this was around the time that I was boyfriendless. I didn't have a boyfriend at all. Normally when we have our breaks, we get back together in like a span of, I say maybe 4 to 5 months. Now, this time, this break period had completely exceeded the whole little limit. So I knew in my head, okay, we done. After that, I saw myself gradually getting back in the dating world, I guess you can say. I've always been one to never really take guys serious. It's probably part of my problem when I was single. I didn't give guys a chance much because I had a little tolerance for bullcrap. So with that being said, I was single for a good little minute, okay? But if I was talking to anyone, it was like a throwback type thing. Like when I say throwback, I mean I may conversate and talk to and kick it with an old fling, an old boo, an old boyfriend, but it was never anything that serious. Around this time, I did a little throwback, I reached back into my memoirs and picked out one of my old boos. Now I say boos because we would always kick it off and on throughout the years, but we never let it go far enough to where we were a couple. I just never was really feeling him like that to make him my boyfriend, but he was always something to do when there was nothing to do. I don't mean do like that, but you know what I mean. Like he kept my mind occupied. Let's give this guy a name of Kevin. I'm a visual learner, so I'm saying Kevin because he literally looks just like Kevin Gates. No lie. He looks like Kevin Gates. Nationality wise, the way he talks, the way he acts, literally he looks like Kevin Gates. We started to kick it a little bit more than normal. Started to get a little bit closer than I actually anticipated us to get. We've always been in contact with each other, but we didn't let ourselves get close enough to get to know each other. That was deep. Around this time, my parents were allowing me to date. If they were to date me, I had to let my parents meet the guy. Like my parents are really, really old school. Like they don't play that you coming to get me and they don't know who you are. No, they're gonna know your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your baby mom, and your baby daddy. Well, you got a big mom and baby daddy, they ain't gonna let me talk to you, period. They're very southern old school, like, you know what I mean? Me and him weren't like that yet to where I wanted my parents to meet him. But I didn't want to see him, I would use Kelly. The type of job that Kelly's mom had, Kelly's mom would either work all day and then be at home all throughout the night, or she would be gone all night and be, you know, there throughout the day. But of course she'd be sleeping because she worked crazy, buku crazy hours. After a while, like I said, we started getting closer, so it got to a point where he wanted to take me out on dates. Now, like I said, my parents are old school. Y'all not coming to get me from my house and my parents don't know you. Like, what do you think this is? This is not Disney Channel. It was one day I was like, you know what? I feel like I can possibly go somewhere with this dude. I think it's time for my parents to at least see his face so that way I can be going out with him. So that way I can take that next step. Get to know you even better. We can make something pop. Like, we can get it popping. Let my parents meet him. Everything is cool. It was real quick, real brief, nothing that serious. A couple of weeks after that, he started acting a little bit different. Nothing in particular happened between me and him. He just started getting kind of distant. We still were talking every day, but it wasn't like the normal. It wasn't the norm. It wasn't the usual. But I just kept playing it cool, kept going along. The type of person that I am, I'm not one to just ask questions first. I peep and then I just move accordingly. It turned into him eventually being very vague with me. Then it ended up being him talking to me sporadically throughout the day. Then it started off being him talking to me once a day, once in the morning, the next day, once at night, once a week, to where now at this point, we're barely talking. Like, I don't know when I'm going to talk to you. I don't know when I'm going to see you. I don't know where he is. I don't know who he's with. I just know that I get a text whenever I get a text. He was telling me without telling me that he wasn't interested anymore. Like, he was in a place where he just didn't care. He never confronted the issue of him not talking to me. I never asked him why did he ghost me. He just eventually just died off. We never talked about it, never had an argument, never had an issue. We just stopped talking naturally, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like conflict. I don't like us having to talk about anything. Apparently I see where it's going. Let it go there and be done with it. I can say I'm kind of private. I didn't really tell anyone. I didn't mention it to Kelly. I didn't mention it to Kelly only because Kelly was kind of insecure about her dating life and had low self-esteem about herself in some aspects, about certain things about her body, certain things about herself she's not very happy with. So I do not like to talk about my relationships with her just because I do not want to make her feel uncomfortable or just feel any kind of way. I don't like making somebody feel some way about themselves. So I just kept it to myself. Even though she's my friend, I can share whatever I want with her. I still take her feelings into consideration. So I didn't tell her that anything about me and him. Even when we were good, I didn't say anything about him. Me and my friends were always brainiacs when it came to schoolwork. When it was time for senior year, we only had maybe 3 or 4 classes to really go to. I would be able to leave school like around 4th or 3rd period, but I would stay to just kick it with my friends. Like, I did not have to eat lunch. I literally left like around 11:45, but I would stay purposely just to be with my friends, you know? The last class of the day that I had was with Kelly. It wasn't really a class. It was more so of like a teacher's aide type thing where me and her worked in an office. Kelly had her own cubicle. I had my own cubicle. And yeah, so we had our own little workspace. We would talk the whole time about any and everything. Like I said, we never really talked about our love life. I didn't ask too many questions because I don't know how that may feel. I always try to take people's feelings into consideration before I say anything to offend anyone. I just let her business remain her business. So I say that to say this. The day that she brought up relationships in the office, I was kind of taken aback, like, you sure you wanna go there? Like, out of the blue and random, she asked me, how are you in Ooh.
Was that a slip off?
How are you and Kevin? I didn't think anything of it, but it was kind of weird that she asked about my love life, period. But I did answer her. I simply told her we're good, even though we weren't together anymore. Not because I didn't want her in my business. I was kind of embarrassed. After I answered her site, that's all she wanted was to hear me say we were good. So when I said that we were good, this was her exact response. What does smirk mean? What does that mean? So once again, y'all, I was that naive friend. When it came to my friends, I never knew when they were getting over on me. I never thought they could hurt me. So things like this that should have been a red flag, never saw it coming. Never. Didn't pay any attention to it. Now we are back in August. We're in college. High school is back in session. In my town, like I told y'all before, I do live in a really, really small town, a small country-esque town. Y'all know, like in every country town, the biggest thing in town that everybody's so gung-ho and uproared about is football. High school football, to be exact. Football games were the equivalent to going to the club in my city. Get dressed up, you get your hair done, you get your nails done, make your makeup, put your makeup on, make it all lay your wig, and you go to the game either to catch you a man, find your man, bump watching football. You're going there to find you a mate, to find you a boo. Okay, it's just a lit situation, a lit time. This particular weekend, we all came back home for the football games. We all met up at my house, got in my car, went to the game, all that good stuff. The game was fire. So since we won, everybody was really like in a really bomb mood. We're just really on 10. So the whole city was just jumping. The it thing to do after really football games is always to go hit at McDonald's, which is across the street. It's literally walking distance across the street from the football field. When I say this was like the after party, McDonald's was like the most lit place to be on a Friday night. After any sport, everybody always goes to hit up McDonald's. It's like, it's a tradition. It's so packed and it be so lit. On the wall of the kitchen, there's literally a football and basketball schedule to where all of the employees and management and staff know when they're expecting a game. so that way they know what time they're gonna have a bum rush of people. Security at the door, inside, and then police surrounding the whole outside parking lot because it's just that packed. You can't get in nor out. Everybody is parked outside in their cars with their doors open, their trunks open, with their speaker systems bumping. We got Box Chevy, Dope Boy Sliders. Everyone who is anyone is at McDonald's. You can catch your baby daddy at McDonald's. We got there in enough time to where we still had a parking spot. So I found a parking spot that was right in front of the entrance. Windows down, back to my music. I see one of my other friends that was going off to college walked to the McDonald's. So I walked inside to go try and catch up, you know, talking to him. So by the time I get out, I didn't even get 2 feet over the threshold yet before I locked eyes with all of my friends, minus Kelly. Like, they look very disturbed. Like, why y'all looking like that? Where's Kelly? As I'm asking the question, ain't nobody saying nothing. No one is talking to me. Y'all go to my car and y'all can't talk to me? Okay, I got y'all gonna take all of y'all home. That's how mad they made me, because honestly, I wasn't really mad. I was scared because they were looking real crazy at me and they weren't saying anything when I was asking them questions. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, y'all need to go home, because if y'all look crazy like that, something's going on. I don't want to be here. I'm that scary friend. I've been told y'all, nope, I'm finna go and y'all finna go home. Cause I get in the car, they hop in. I'm guessing she sits me calling her, and she comes out in the car too. I have no idea where she came from because I'm just ready to go home. I just want to go home. And I take everyone else home first, minus Maria. Everyone else lives in city limits. Me and Maria live like 3 minutes outside of city limits, so it just makes sense to drop her off last. I knew she was gonna tell me what was going on. You're not gonna hold this. I know you got the tea. I know you got that good for me. Go ahead and tell me why they were looking crazy, because you are under oath. You are my best friend. You cannot not tell me what was going on. So spill it. I'm ready. She goes on to tell me that when I walked inside to go and get something to drink, Kelly walked off. Okay, that's nothing to look crazy about. If you go and tell it all. She goes on to tell me that a boy walked over, which is one of our classmates. We're gonna call him Ben. That's stupid. Ben walked over to the car and whispered something in her ear. Now, Ben and Kevin are friends, and they're also neighbors. Maria's also really, really close with Ben. Ben whispered something in Kelly's ear, and then Kelly walks off with Ben and gets into a sports car. You know Kevin. Kevin is really, really into racing, race cars, drag racing. In my town, he has a very distinctive car. It wasn't anything else I had to ask anymore. I knew it was Kevin. Ben leads Kelly to Kevin's car. She gets in. And I guess you can't see anything from there because the way Kevin has had his car set up, it's very, very heavy tinted. So you couldn't see a thing, okay? She tells me that Ben told her that Kelly had been messing with Kevin for at least 4 months. Oh, I see where this is going. I was talking to Kevin at least a month in before she started messing with him. They go to parties together and he spends the night with her when her mom is at home. You know, I talked to Ben. Ben let me know everything in detail, which I can't really get into because I don't want to really put her out there like that. Long story short, she started talking to him a month in after me and him started getting closer. And that's when I started seeing him act a little distant with me. Honestly, once I was told that, not much changed. I kept everything super cordial. I didn't shun her at all. I didn't let her know I knew anything off rip. Because I was trying to figure out what to do. I still wanted to spare her feelings even though she did wrong me. She started riding to school with me where I would see her text in the car. You know how people have an iPhone and you pull your brightness down to like the lowest of the low. Why is she trying to hide when she's texting? Like I said, I never been one to ask her about her love life, but I just got fed up. I'm like, who are you texting? Like, hey girl, who you texting? Why you got face so low?
Oh, nobody.
Well, why you got it low like you don't want nobody to see? Like, that's not cool.
Oh no, I'm trying to take my battery.
Oh, okay. Started getting a little distant with me as well. So it was one day after class that I went home, dropped her off. She texted me and asked me, was I okay? And I simply just replied and said, I need to talk to you. She called me and we talked about it. I mentioned to her that I knew, and instantly she breaks down and starts to cry. And even the phone call we had then wasn't like me confronting her. I was just more so letting her know that I knew. I let her know how long I knew. And I think that's what kind of had her most in shock the most. The fact that I knew everything and knew what she had done to me. But yeah, I didn't say anything. That's just who I am. Like, why even talk about it when you know what you've done? Like, if she wouldn't have asked me what was wrong with me, I would have said anything about it. Just like I just let me and Kevin die, I would have just let me and Kelly just die. She cried and bawled to me, let me know that she didn't do it to hurt me, that she loves me, which I never doubt that she did love me. I know she loved me. I know she cared. I loved her. I cared about her. Like I said, she's always had low self-esteem. She's always been very insecure. So I just owe it to that. In a nutshell, I looked at the bigger picture of it all. I wasn't making it a selfish thing and only thinking about myself. We hashed it out, talked it out. I can tell she was way more hurt than I was. I was more so kind of disgusted at the fact that she was the one to do it. I've had a lot of friends do foul things to me my whole life, but she was just that one that I never would have saw it coming from. After that, me and her still kept in contact, still kept it cordial. After a while, we stopped talking, stopped communicating, period. And I have not talked to her nor seen her since. Last time I was up to date on their situation, they were kind of calling themselves dating. He ended up getting someone pregnant and it wasn't Kelly. So yeah, that's my lovelies is the story of how my best friend stole my man. If you guys enjoyed today's video, enjoyed the story time, please do not forget to give y'all a big thumbs up. If you guys were in my shoes, what would y'all have done? Please let me know down below. I know y'all gonna go hard. I know. Let me know down below if this has happened to you before. This is gonna be, well, this is gonna be funny. From the Beehive family, the Beehive gang, because we are lit and we are never bougie over here. Do you understand me? And as always, I love every one of you. But until next time, my lovely, your crown may tilt, but you never let it fall. Stay gilded.